everybody, and welcome to Reed's Read Spider-Man Crawlspace Edition. Check us out at thespidermancrawlspace.com. I'm here, of course, to review Ultimate Spider-Man number 10 by Jonathan Hickman and guest artist Dave Messia as we get into the next part of the Ultimate Sinister Six story. Wait, hold on. Breaking news. The Ultimate Sinister Six technically are in this issue. So let's find out exactly what, as I like to call, is called a wonderful news day with Jonah and Ben Parker. Let's get into the pros. I have to say, Hickman does a really good job. He's really been building these characters. And instead of being the traditional superhero, we've been on a lot of character heroes. And in this universe, we've really seen how much J. Jonah Jameson is both similar to his 616 counterpart, but also his friendship with Ben Parker. I really love seeing these guys in investigative journalism. We have not really seen this, and let's say in this day and age, it's kind of hard to actually see a lot of that happening these days. I like the fact that they go after James Wesley, getting the information, tracking down the clues, finding about how Stark Stain was constantly sold off, and of course how it ended up back up in Oscorp. I really also love the little pieces they have between Gwen Stacy and even Harry Osborn. The parts with Gwen are really great, as she knows she's invested in their news company, and what's one of the first things they want to do with their big storyline? Basically expose all the craziness that's been going on with the Green Goblin, which of course she can't take. I also like the fact of how this really gives, as Mary Jane even points out to Ben, that of course this is dangerous territory. Like, they're allowed to do what they are. They're financially area, but they have to watch what they're doing, but they still have to seek out who and what they are. And I really like that conflict, especially as we get to the big communication when of course we see Jonah and Ben meet Harry Osborn, and of course the fact that Jonah loses the bet that it's actually Harry who's the Green Goblin. I also like the fact of revelation. We find out Ben Parker finds out that his wife was killed by the Maker's Council, and that a lot of the stuff that's been happening in this world is them. And I really like how these two old guys basically decide, like, yep, you know what, we are jumping down the rabbit hole. We're going to do craziness on this and expose the truth to the world under an alias, Ben Reilly. It's really, really well done. And even though Spider-Man really doesn't appear in the story, I also love the character moments, especially with Richard and Peter playing chess, as well as the little moments too, like May hanging around her favorite dad, and of course everything else. It's really these pieces that set Ultimate Spider-Man from the main book and also show exactly why this is a book we read. Cons going into this, I have to say here, the big hype that this was going to be the Ultimate Sinister Six story really kind of took a big dive here. Why it's in the background, to see the cliffhanger that happened with the, of course, James Hardy, of course, the Black Cat, him falling technically to his death, and we already have previews that Felicia is taking over next issue with her role on her father. It kind of feels like we had this big start with this storyline, and then it all came to a halt really quick. It kind of doesn't really distract from the main story, but here we are already, and I still feel like this story could have fit a little bit into that part without having the breaks. But otherwise, the characterization and the story and how it fits in with the main puzzle work really well, and I really love the revelation, of course, when Ben learns that May was killed by the Maker's Council, and basically so was the Osborns, as well as everything, and how it was blamed on Tony Stark. It's a really good character one, and I have to say, even a little thing about the whole Ben Reilly news article, well, it's not going to take anybody geniuses to realize that, you know, May Parker's maiden name was Reilly, which means they'd be related to Ben and Jonah. Not to mention the paper is out there. It could cause issues, but I'm really looking forward where the rest of the story arc is getting. So this gets a solid A from me. It was a really good issue. I really like it. Yes, there's not much with the Ultimate Sinister Six after they hyped it, but it really works as a great book, and it really works very well teasing up together and stitching everything together what's been going on in the Ultimate books and the other Ultimate series as we get closer and closer to the year one of the new Ultimate Universe and a year away from the big Maker storyline. So well done to the entire creative team. And with that, everyone, I'm going to call it a day here. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful week. And for more information, check us out at thespidermancrawlspace.com for all our information, news, reviews, and join us on our Discord and other social medias. And look for our live streams coming up here at the end of the month. On that note, everybody, I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and I'll see you later on the Crawl Space.